what are you planning to do to create racial equity in the justice system? And it says, please mention specific examples. And Mark, you're first.
Rosemary, I think you want to stay in the order.
Yeah, I think
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Okay, so we've got the Racial Justice Improvement Task Force that we will be creating. I have been a member of a broader community racial justice group that we're working to make sure that that we can work throughout the community, whether it's in schools, whether it's in nonprofit organizations, whether it's in the justice system or the social justice system. We have a lot of people at the table. I'm also working within the county to create a more diverse and racially just workforce for county employees, and to make the county, St. Louis County, a desirable place to work for people of all colors. The alternatives to detention that we are working on creating for our juvenile justice system will, it's a mandate for us to create culturally appropriate and culturally specific programming for kids in these alternatives to detention. We are also working within the with school systems to create some racial equity there. I've been working very hard to make my office reflect the community. So we've hired more people of color in the office, and shortly after I started, we created an internal racial justice task force that was charged with looking at our own policies and practices within the office to determine whether or not they cause some disparate impact on people of color. We will be continuing that, and I'm really proud of that work.
It's an interesting question. Should the county attorney, what would the county attorney do to create racial equity in the system? Does that mean that we need to hire more people of color or people of different races in our office? Is that what the questioner is asking? If that's the case, this board has done that. In fact, the person of color in the prosecutor's division is working very, very hard to help our campaign. And he was a recent hire of hers. Does it mean that we need to make sure that we are prosecuting the same number of people of color as we do people who are not of color? I don't understand if that's the question. What is our responsibility? The beauty of our system, isn't it, is that we try not to look at who the person is. That we try not to look at their color. We look at the facts. Isn't that what you want from law enforcement and as a prosecutor? If a person has committed a crime, do you really want the county attorney saying, well, it exceeds the quota or whatever, we can't have more people of color because we already have prosecuted 25% or something. You want us to look past that factor, I think. Thank you.